Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel T-Spot. In this video, the happiest place on earth. Where is it? The Fraser's Ridge or Disneyland? Outlander Season 7 second episode asked this difficult question. For me, the answer is obvious. It's wherever Janie Fraser is. I don't know about you though. Anyways, I thought the episode would begin where it left off Janie with Richard Brown. But they showed nothing about that throughout the episode. So I assume the Brown threat is finally over. Still, it was weird not to show Jamie kill him. I hope he doesn't pop up later on. I want to close the Richard Brown chapter and never return. Please. The episode quickly jumped right into the story as soon as it started. It seemed like the writers were trying to wrap up the Malva Christie storyline as quickly as possible. Alan Christie, making his appearance for the first time this season, confessed to Claire about everything. He had been sleeping with Malva for years, thinking he was in love with her. To be honest, I didn't expect to see a flashback here. It was horrible to see Malva's face when Alan was sexually assaulting her. He was the father of Malva's baby, and he was the one who put her up to claim Jamie was the father. And when Malva changed her mind about tricking Jamie and said she didn't love her brother, Alan killed her immediately. All this time, I thought Malva was a psychopath, but she was a traumatized young girl who didn't know what to do. This sicko was about to kill himself, but Claire stopped him. Young Ian had no reason to stop. However, he had heard Alan's confession and killed him with a single arrow. Good boy. While burying him in the woods, Mrs. Bug saw them and helped with the burial. But why do I feel like this will cause trouble in the future? Let's move on. I'm repeating things, but episode 2 is so fast-paced that they showed Brianna giving birth. Right after Alan's burial, she gave birth to a daughter whom they named Amanda. They were happy for a while, but this is Outlander. No happiness lasts forever. Claire noticed something strange with Amanda's health. She talked about some severe heart disease whose name I won't even attempt to repeat. Since Claire is not a heart surgeon, she couldn't perform surgery on little Amanda. So the whole team decided it would be best for the Mackenzies to travel to the future to get treatment. They needed gemstones for that. They found a few in Wilmington, and one came from an unlikely place. Lord John Grey, who was in Wilmington with William Ransom, aka Lieutenant Lord Ellesmere Bree, met with her brother for the first time, which ended up being anticlimactic. When I realized William was excited to fight in the war and still thought Jamie was just someone insignificant from his childhood, at least the arrival of William resulted in a nice Jamie and John scene. Lord John tried to encourage Jamie to fight beside his son in the British Army. But Jamie reminded him of his oath, how he had sworn never to fight for the crown. While Bry had thought William should know about who his birth father was, Jamie thought the boy didn't need to know. Honestly, I'm on the fence. A part of me thinks, like Bry, he does have a right to know. But another part of me says he already has the best father anyone can have. Lord John Grey. Why would you ruin his happiness by revealing such a thing? Of course, he will find out about this eventually. I don't know when, though. Starting with Lord John and Jamie, every scene in this episode was emotional as hell. Maybe except the last one, which was scary, but I'll talk about that later. We saw multiple goodbyes, and every single one of them was heartbreaking. Brianna and Jamie talked about Disneyland and how some call it the happiest place on earth. Jamie had a hilarious response when Bree mentioned Mickey Mouse. Jamie thought it was an actual giant rat. And the fear in his eyes when he said that was so funny. In a later emotional scene, Jamie said his own goodbye to Claire. In a way, we learned that he has been saving a gemstone for Claire in case he dies in the war and Claire needs to go back to her time. The heart of this man just surprises me every single time. He even suggested Claire left with Roger and Bray. But of course, Claire did not accept it. She threw the gemstone out the window. By the way, Jamie can see the future in his dreams now. Yes, that's right. He casually mentioned seeing Claire under electric light, writing on a desk. Claire asked how he could have dreamt of something he had never seen in real life, and I had the same question. Either this guy's imagination is endless, or he has a magical ability or something. I thought this storyline would be linked with his ghost in the first episode of the whole series, but it didn't happen. Maybe in the future. Other goodbyes were between Claire and Bree and Jamie and Roger. This family's ability to talk about their feelings should be a lesson to all families worldwide, especially Bray's last goodbye with Jamie hit me so bad. Even in between all these emotional moments, Jamie could make me laugh. He referred to Mickey Mouse as Michael and told Jemmy that if he ever encounters a giant rat with the same name, he should tell him his granddad sends his regards. Just hilarious. Well, the Mackenzies were able to travel safely. They saw a plane when they woke up beside the stones, so I'm guessing they were in the 20th century. Claire and Jamie back home, however, were depressed. Claire cried like a baby in Jamie's arms. I haven't seen her like this in a long time. Some time passed. Lizzie gave birth to a child. It was nice to learn that their unconventional family still thrives. The so-called Drupal still continues, and I'm happy that they were able to work that out. The end of the episode showed something we had been waiting for. The Fraser's Ridge fire finally happened, and as I guessed in a previous video, Wendigo Donner and his stupidity caused it. When we first saw Wendigo Donner in Season 5, I thought he had good intentions. Yes, he didn't help Claire when she was sexually assaulted, but he would have been dead if he did. So I had empathy. But this episode showed his true colors. He wanted gemstones to travel again. While he and his friends were looking for gems, they spilled ether all over the floor of Claire's room. And stupid Wendigo lighted up a match to see clearly. That caused such an explosion that I cannot fathom how anyone could leave that house alive. Wendigo Donner and his friends will be dead, most likely. Here is another storyline. Closed. But where did that gold come from? Did the bugs steal someone's gold? Jamie will definitely haul them up in the next episode. I can't wait to learn all about it. Where do you think that gold came from? Did you like this episode? Let us know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.